Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let us go to Tokyo for today's daily challenge. We shall start the new year with no motorways and half road tiles. The hell did we do to you, Dinosaur Polo Club? Did you have a bad New Year? Wow. Okay then. Well, happy January 2nd to you as well, I guess. Jeepers. Alright, fine. Well, listen. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Everything's gonna work out just swelly, I suppose. We'll run this light blue over here. We'll get this pink going that way. You come up this way. Sunflare Space was here first. Good morning, Sunny. I hope you had a lovely New Year's celebration and indeed are having a good day. It is afternoon in those Netherlands, the lands off in the nether. You have to build an obsidian. How difficult is it to get to Europe? You have to build like an obsidian portal, and then you got to get flint and steel. You never remember the flint. You got to go to gravel. You got to hand dig through the gravel, because who carries a shovel? Actually, you should always carry a shovel. What am I talking about? You need a shovel, you need an axe, you need a pickaxe. You absolutely need a pickaxe. You should carry a sword. Some folks rock with shields. I'm making Minecraft jokes, Sonny. I only have so many, and they're very old. But listen, back in the day, before it turned out that the creator was, like, perhaps literally a Nazi, I was a Minecraft player. I've crafted myself a mine or two in my day. We're going to use a bridge here because it's the only way to get these pinks over to this business without interfering with this nonsense. Yeah, Minecraft, it's a game. I was about to say it's a good game. It's probably a good game. I haven't played Minecraft at all in, I'm going to ballpark it at 2.5 years. There was a time in the plague times when I was like, I'm gonna start a public Minecraft server with a bunch of my friends. It didn't go well. It went fine, and then we moved on to the next thing, which is what you do, both in general and especially during the plague times. So I did that. That was my last experience with Minecraft. I have not seriously, regularly played Minecraft in, gonna ballpark that at 6 years. And I have not played Minecraft particularly well in ever. I'm go with ever. Yeah. I'm always impressed by those massive builds of like, ooh, I made the Taj Mahal in Minecraft. Ooh, I crafted the Eiffel Tower out of mines. Ooh, I built a mountainside cave palace. That's cool. Good for you. I'm impressed by those. You've done good work. I made a hut out of dirt, and sometimes I would make a nice little tower out of stone, and it would have like a nice glass window and overlook a ravine or something. And then I'd be like, okay, well, I've done that. And well, I've done that. And that's basically my experience with Minecraft. I don't do well in general, but especially in games where there's no, like, goal. Like, I mean, with Minecraft, eventually they added the end and the Ender Dragon, and that was very intentionally a little shot and a little snub of the nose at people who said, but there's no story and there's nothing to do, so what's the point? And listen, I understand that there is value and people get, enrichment or whatever out of experiences that aren't your typical linear gameplay storyline type thing. Those are fine. I don't mean to poo-poo those people. For me personally, if there's not a little mission objective or a little thing saying, hey, you gotta go do this, there's like, I do the thing and I'm like, okay, Okay, I did it. Now what? And, you know, the now what comes in, and it's like, oh, hey, a cave. And listen, talking about this has me nostalgic. I kind of want to go caving right now. It's just, I know that inevitably I'm going to wind up scared of a skeleton, because also I'm a scaredy coward baby. And I'm going to wind up scared of a skeleton, and there are probably, I'm going to ballpark it at 7 new hostile mobs I've never even heard of. So I'm going to get killed by each of those in succession. It's going to be a bad time. But the good news is, I was one of those people who bought Minecraft for $10 when Minecraft was $10 and free forever. So I don't have to pay for all of the fancy upgrades or whatever. I just can go to Minecraft and download it. Now here's a question for you. What in the hell are we doing over here with these purples? I want the map to expand so I can go around the southern tip of this island, but for right now, we're going to have to make a second bridge. These are temporary bridges. These are makeshift bridges, okay? Just until they let us go south of this island, then we're going to be fine. Also, I'm out of road, which, boy, is a problem. But, you know, it's only a problem for people who want to get to this pink business, actually, which is probably a decent hunk of people. But you know what? We're going to be totally fine. Here, these purples can get killed, and we'll fix them in a moment. We will take, I'm about to net a bridge, so I'm going to have a bridge. I'm going to take 15 road tiles just because that's what passes for a super lucrative bonus time here. So we're going to do that. This pink is going to take a very long way around because it does need to do that. You are going to preemptively, we're just going to do that. And then you're going to come here, and then you're going to come off that away. And this is all going to work out. And now we're in Tokyo, so we've got the mandatory beige over here. And, oh boy. Oh, friendos. Oh, this is, Oh, I don't like this, friendy wens. Okay, well, listen. Actually, I don't have any real positive thoughts right now, because we're going to need to use like half a dozen road tiles just getting these onto this, which means that we have 3 road tiles left, and we need, probably twice and a half that to get over to here. So I've got to find 4 road tiles from somewhere. Hopefully, well, I can yank some of those. That'll do something. And I suppose we don't have to pave that island. We do have the center island I could just not pave. I'd rather pave this island, if I was being perfectly honest with myself. Because I don't want houses spawning here. Because I don't want to have to deal with houses spawning here. Because bridges are a thing. There's a reason we keep this island paved. I did not expect to start 2024 by talking about how I miss caving in Minecraft, but, you know, I kind of miss caving in Minecraft. It's a good time. Can I get, God, what do I even want this week? Can I get motorways, I guess? Well, a motorway, please? I can get 15 road tiles. Well, Alright, that's 15 road tiles. Shit. Let's see here. I have 15 road tiles and no bridges. I need, like, absolute desperate, soul-deep need, at least one bridge from somewhere to get these blues and yellows up over here. Buddy. Okay. Well, if I'm gonna use a bridge, if I'm gonna take back a bridge, it's gonna be this bridge, right? Like, we're gonna take back that bridge. This pink house. Okay, you're gonna come here. We're gonna traffic light you there. And then also here. Let's do that. And then if this comes here, will that traffic light the way I want it to? Maybe. Okay. That in time will net me a bridge, which will mean that I can take these broken wings. You can come up here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still need to find 7 road tiles. I'm gonna get some from this. Boy. Not liking the plan here. Also, this traffic light situation has worked out poorly. So, what we're gonna do is just this. And I'm gonna leave this unlit because I think having this be unlit is better than trying to actually light it. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need to find 3 road tiles from somewhere, and the somewhere is up here. We're gonna rob this pink house away from this pink business because this pink house is doing a decent job supporting it. So you do that. And now, actually, I think I can afford to slightly optimate this, like so. Bingo! Great. That gets a 3rd yellow into the situation, which is newsworthy, if nothing else. Here, spend my last road tile finishing the pavement of the island, and let's just hope this doesn't choke the life out of everything, even though there's a better than decent chance it's gonna choke the life out of, you know, everything. It'll be fine. This is all gonna be fine. This is... Oh, boy. Oh, well. Oh, no. 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 No, why would you do that? No, why would you do that? You don't get to go. Bad. Bad. For shame. Listen, you being circular is basically fine. You being a circle is bad. This thing being light blue is also bad because now, well, okay. Oh, buddy. Okay, we are in so much trouble. Give me another bridge. I desperately need bridge. Okay. Well, listen, we're doomed. We're absolutely doomed. I'm gonna blow up everything and gaze upon it with fresh eyes. Except for this yellow dark blue thing. This yellow dark blue thing is certainly not perfect, but the best we're gonna do. So this yellow dark blue thing is staying exactly the way it is. Now, everything else in the entire world is bad. Let's fix it. Oh boy. Okay. Well, what do we absolutely need to have happen? We absolutely need to get beiges and light blues over to here. We additionally absolutely need to get light blues here, son of every bitch. Every single bitch in the whole wide world. Okay. You go there. These beiges, yeah, they're gonna do, I'm actually gonna recreate all of this. You're gonna run in here, you're gonna run down that way, you're gonna run just like this, and just like that, just like you had been. That sucks. But it is what it is. You're fine. These 3 right here, I don't think, beep, beep. If you run like here, you traffic light there. That means there's 5 light blues on this road supporting these 2 light blue businesses, which is something. Is it anything good? No, absolutely not. But we're getting there. Now, these 2 pinks are going to come back here. We're going to recreate this nonsense. You're going to get over to here. That means that we're left with... Oh boy. We're left with basically the same pink and purple situation that we had previously seen. And the only difference is boop, boop, boopity boop. If we recreate you coming up along this way, you go there, and then also out here. Oh, that's truly dreadful. That's truly dreadful, my friends. What if instead of that, we do literally anything else? To wit, you come up here, you snake down that away, you go there. Whoop-dee, 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 goog indeed. Okay, so for all of the, we're gonna blow everything up and redraw it, I've done pretty much exactly nothing. The only thing is I've given up on paving the island. So, listen, don't pave the island, I guess, is the moral of the story. If you don't pave the island, everything will be fine. Until this circle business gets mad about only having 2 houses, or this yellow spawns. If either of those happen, you're fucked. Sunflare Space is offering me a very small purring lap cat, and listen, I would take a very small purring lap cat. I have a very small purring cat of my own. She is absolutely not a lap cat. I'm pretty much at a point of accepting that Nora is not a lap cat, which is a shame, but, you know, she's a cat. She's entitled to not be a lap cat. There's no law that says all cats must be lap cats, despite the laws of common decency and cuteness that you'd think would cover here, but no, they don't. Anyway, this yellow business exists, which is a problem. This light blue is a thingy. I don't love that these light blues are tempted to go off that way. They're already being pulled in too many directions. But, you know. This purple's here. This yellow is not going to survive the week. We need to solve this problem now. Okay. This is a problem in need of immediate salvage. Let's take some of these road tiles and voop them out like so. This plaza I'm just going to abandon for a moment. You are going to go that away, and I need 1 and exactly 1 more road tile, and then a traffic light to make these dreams work. So you 5 yellows are now pulling double duty. That's we're gonna have to pretend that's fine. Man, I could go for a motorway. Sweet Christmas, I could go for a motorway. Motorway for these beige and blue guys, and more road for these blue and beiges, and oh, buddy. Who, friends and pals, do we need a motorway? Oh, hi, you're beige and blue as well. Okay, well, give me a bridga. Do I need it? I'm gonna need another bridge at some point. Okay. So, we absolutely need to get beiges and blues up here. We additionally absolutely need... Ow. Absolutely need to get blues, to get beiges down there. Great. Let's see here. How do we solve a problem like that thing? I mean, you can come down here. That's not a problem. But getting blues over here is a bit of a fancier trick. How do we do that fancier trick? With only 11 road tiles. Fuck me. With only 14 road tiles. Is there anything else I can steal? Not really. I kind of need every other single road tile I'm using right now. So, that's bad. All right, well, listen. If you were to go up there, I would technically have... Oh, boy. Okay. So we've got beiges and blues going up there. I only suddenly need, like, 2 road tiles? Can I find 2? I can pull these. We can just pretend that this one pink house can sustain this one pink circle. That, seems like a poor choice, but, you know, what are we gonna do instead, Davey? You go up that way, service that. You come down here, service that. You exist, which, buddy, there's very little I can do for you right now. I mean, we've got the obvious answer. It's just a matter of road. I don't think this is gonna die. Like, it appears to be populating very slowly, so we can just point, you know, we can position these purples to come down this way. And, like, even if we take a motorway and 5, we can wind up being okay with that. But, you know. This beige is going to point out that way because this circle exists. It's a circle now. It had previously not been a circle. So, yep. This purple is mad, but it is Sunday night, so we're going to be okay. Give me roundabout and 10 road tiles. Okay, now, first things first, you need that. Absolutely need that. Now, being thusly possessed of a roundabout, should I modify my anything? Almost certainly. Am I going to? Fuck no. You come off this way. We're going to redraw this such that it pulls in these 3 and then goes up. That'll be better. This purple got mad, but it's going to be okay. You can point there. That's going to be fine. You can point there. That's great. I have 1 and exactly 1 road tile to see me through the rest of the week. This should be fine. I see absolutely no problems. I see absolutely no disasters on my horizon. Good God. All right, you point that away. These yellows are hanging in there supporting 2 businesses, which is nice of them. This dark blue is a prime candidate for a motorway that comes in at some point. We're just going to start inching this pink over this way with the vague promise of saving this business. We're going to at least hope that it can save this business. You're going to be okay if I get a motorway. If I don't get a motorway, we're in trouble. It just occurred to me that we're not going to get motorways because there are no motorways in this challenge. Fuck. I had forgotten that part. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me 15 road tiles. So, a small thing that I probably should have remembered at some point is that we're not getting any fucking motorways. So, all of that desperate hoping for motorways I've been doing, yeah, it's never gonna pay off. So, that's great. That's tremendous, really. Sunflare Space has redeemed a stretch, which, yep, sounds like a good time for a stretch. And a treat for Nora. Oh my goodness. Oh, a stretch and a treat for Nora. Hi, Nora. Oh, she's all splayed out on her infinity scratcher. Oh, but she heard the treat. She heard the treat jar. She knows what that means. Hi. hello. How are you doing? You know what you've been doing lately? Is finding something under my bed that you want to destroy and batting at it aggressively, going like at something under my bed at 4 a.m. That's a lovely new habit you've developed. Hi. Yes, take the treat. Take the treat. Hi. Hello. Oh, you got such little foots. Oh, there's a baby. Okay. Now then, returning to the matter of my death. Let's see here. We've got all sorts of crap. Okay. Well, if we were to take these 2 traffic lights and eliminate them and build a roundabout right there, everything in the world would be terrible. Sonny got the year right, hooray! If we put actually, we don't necessarily need to do everything through the roundabout. We only need some things through the roundabout. For instance, all of these beiges and light blues, which presently go up here, they can just not, right? They can come this way instead. Doot. And then doot and doot, doot, a doot. That even gets you involved here. That runs all of you into the roundabout, which means that this nonsense isn't on the roundabout, which is something. Now we're going to have a small problem here in the sense that we've got to get through this and down that away. But listen, I've got an idea. Also, more specifically, I desperately need to hook up this nonsense road right now, because this dark blue business has already waited, and in case you haven't figured it out, these dark blues over here have got to go up here through a yellow neighborhood, over the Wiggle Bridge, down here, take a left turn, which at least is, with a traffic light. That's a well-positioned traffic light. Well done, the _Goog. But take a left turn with the traffic light, go into a roundabout, which incidentally is mandatory for 3 businesses coming from the west. So it's going to be a highly trafficked roundabout. Go through the highly trafficked roundabout, snake their way down here, and then go through an unlit intersection with pink guys trying desperately to save their own dying circle just to hook around down here and support this business. So it's gonna go great. I suspect that this shall be the traffic situation of the year. This is just lovely. Look at this. Look at how you slide down here and slow down through that intersection, and how this business is ultra dying, and how there are not enough cars coming to save you. Oh, we're so happy for all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get these 2 houses onto this road in order to sustain this bullshit just a little bit further. So go bullshit. Go my sustainable bullshit. Hooray. Oh my god, it's working kinda. Oh my god, it's working kinda. We are gonna hit 4 figures on this freaking map. Okay. 4 figures under these conditions counts as an absolute triumph, by the way. I claim total victory, even if Samurai Sam found a way to hit like 6,000. I got to 4 figures under these conditions. I'm happy. Now then, Let's get to higher than 4 figures, shall we? Give me another bridge, because bridges sound useful. I'm going to reconnect these 2 purple houses, lest this purple business get angry. Additionally, we've got so many more problems, honestly. Like, okay, this is what passes for luxury right now. I'm going to have the luxury of stapling this pink over here and taking these 2 pinks and kind of sort of connecting them that way, just as soon as this business unpops. Come out here. Come out here. There you go. Okay. You go up that way. You go down there. Now, would you believe it? We've got yet more bullshit spawning. But hey, come on, Dark Blues. You can sort of, kind of. Oh, purple. Purple, why would you come into existence? Purple, why? No. Oh, boy. Oh, buddy. Okay. Well, listen. We got to 4 figures. We got to 1,184, and that's going to have to be okay. That's just going to have to be good enough. Top 2% in the world. I was not the only one. I was not the only one who had a little bit of trouble with this, the most awful of daily challenges. I damn near doubled up Samurai Sam. I was literally 2 cars away from doubling up Samurai Sam. So let's drop those GGs in the chat because we're very proud of ourselves. Dang it. I did a good thing. You know what Sam did on Twitter yesterday? I created a Twitter thread just because content, and I had to Google a silly thing on New Year's Day. So I created a Twitter thread of things I legitimately Google over the course of the year, because I think it'll be a funny thread. I Google weird things sometimes. I have to for research. But anyway, I made a thread of things I Google, and Samurai Sam, Samurai_Sam, responded to the thread insinuating that I would Google ways to beat Samurai Sam at mini Motorways. And do you know what we did today? We dropped a GG on Samurai Sam. So ha. Scotty4250, thank you for dropping your Prime sub. Just followed the channel 4 days ago. Thank you for that as well. With your Prime Gaming sub, you have unlocked the ability to drop all of these lovely Tier 1 emotes. And hey, guess what? This coming Saturday is Subathon 7. Final Subathon 7 begins Saturday, January the 6th, 8 o'clock Eastern. We will be playing the original Final Fantasy 7. You can see that right here on the lovely stream schedule for the week. Also quite proud of these silly little graphics I've made for the stream schedules for the week. That is the plan for the week. It's basically a week. It is a normal week, and also Final Subathon 7 this Saturday, so that's going to be great. Speaking of great, today's Wordle is great. No, it's not. It's not actually great, but you know, we've learned some things, such as, well, maybe we're plagued with something. I don't think this is how you spell. Oh my God, that's a. Hold on. Pause the world. What is a plague? Okay. Huh. Apparently it has something to do with plagiarism, which, okay, that makes sense. One of Sunny's latest writing-related Googles was how to release your wrists from being bound behind your back and can you set your own dislocated shoulder? What is a plague? I should probably add that to the list of things I Googled. But hey, listen, I saw Lethal Weapon 2. I think it was Lethal Weapon 2, where Riggs set his own shoulder. It was gross, but I saw it. I'm not gonna watch it again because Mel Gibson, but you know, Maybe one day they'll remake Lethal Weapon in a way that doesn't look bad. We can hope. Anyway, we've learned that there's a G at the end of the word, which is something. We also know there's an I, so actually, we've got a fair bit of information here. Doesn't help me figure out what the hell the word is, but, you know. Maybe it's an A-log, by which I mean an A-mog, because we know there's no L, but no, it's not an A-mog. Okay, it saves me the trouble of having to wonder what the hell an A-mog is. Let's see here. What could this word be? It could be a great many things. The real question is, what is it? It's not just something that's ing, right? Like, abbing? No. I don't think a wing. You take a wing. Oh my God, a wing is the. Okay. Well, there's only one thing to do, and that's look at. Okay, so acking isn't a word. A-ing, awing, owing, azing, azing? No. Adding is a word, but it's a 6-letter word. Affing, aging. It's aging. Good job, the underscore Goog. Listen, we got there. That's what matters in the end, is that you get there. That was the Wordle. Let us connect things. We shall draw some connections. Doot. Yes, I know how to play connections. All right. Now then. Hold on. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, and bread are the ingredients in a BLT. Okay. Listen, connections is weird sometimes. Okay, you can... double and jam are words in the titles of NBA video games, but probably not, that's probably not it. Jam, block, clog, and stop are all things you can do to, like a pipe or something. They're impedances. That's a word. Obstruct. That's an even better word. Now then, double, walk, hit, and run are all baseball terms. So, bingo. Impediments. I was using impedance as like... impedance is a word. Impediment might have been a better word, but impedance is a word. Like that. Now, the real question is, what is the connection of world, fry, wonder, and talk? It's not bread. It's not soup. It's not fair. Let's find out together as friends. It is small. Okay, yeah, if you can be small fry, you can make small talk. It can be, small world. That sort of thing. You can absolutely pull up the quotes by number, Sam. I stand by quote number 1. I don't know if I should necessarily make absolute passionate defenses of every single quote that I've made in the quote database, but I stand by quote number 1. Corn checks, fuck. Corn checks are good. Now then, we have played Wordle, we have made our connections. Let us take a stab at yesterday's immaculate grid, which requires Tigers, Phillies, Orioles, Red Sox, pitchers who had a 20-win season, and, oh god, first-round draft picks. Well, Let's get the fun and easy ones out of the way first. The middle left square requires us to remember Pedro Martinez. Hooray! Always a good time when you get to use Pedro Martinez. That's basically my understanding of music, yeah? This thing I said comports. This thing I said comports with my opinion about a subject. A Red Sox player who played for the Tigers is Eduardo Rodriguez. Doot and doot. A Red Sox player who played for the Orioles is probably a good famous. There's a guy the Phillies famously drafted in the first round, but he didn't sign, and they booed him every time. That sounds like Scott Rowland, except Scott Rowland was a Philly. So it's probably not Scott Rowland. Anyway, let's go with that famous Philadelphia Phillies first-round draft pick, Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is a first-round draft pick who played for the Philadelphia Phillies, and that's what matters. I'm kind of surprised that 34% of the people who got this square used Bryce Harper to get it, because it felt like a bit of a ha-ha. Oh yeah, J.D. Drew. J.D. Drew counts. Sadly, there isn't a Red Sox first-round draft pick, but, also J.D. Drew never played for the Orioles, as far as I know. An Orioles pitcher who had a 20-win season. If you must name a good Orioles pitcher, you are usually safe going with Jim Palmer, as evidenced here. And an Orioles player who was a first-round draft pick is Cal Ripken Jr., probably? I would assume? Maybe? I hate the draft pick column, because who the fuck cares about the MLB draft? Like, seriously, who the fuck cares about the MLB draft? Alright, a Tigers player who was a first-round draft pick is Justin Verlander. Okay, that feels safe. That's correct, right? Good. Now, the problem is now I need a Tigers player who had a 20-win season, and I've already used Justin Verlander. So fuck me, I guess. Let's say that Lefty Grove pitched for the Tigers. No, that doesn't sound right. He pitched for the Red Sox and a bunch of other teams, but God. Wait a second. The Tigers were good in like the mid-2000s, like 2006. They made the World Series in 2006. I want to say Anibal Sanchez won 20 games for those Tigers. Just out of nowhere. Do I know who the last guy to win 30 was? I don't know, probably some guy who played for the Tigers. Probably some pitcher I've heard of who pitched for the Detroit Tigers, I would guess. A Philadelphia Phillies pitcher with a 20-win season is not Cole Hamels. Well, who was Verlander's teammate who won the Cy Young? Oh, Max Scherzer. Yeah, Max Scherzer probably fits the square a lot better than Anibal Sanchez does. Anyway, we've already screwed it up, so let's go into bang fuck it mode and suggest that Cal Ripken's kid was a first-round draft pick, which he absolutely was not. And then, I would feel bad as an ostensible Red Sox fan if I didn't at least take a stab at this square. So let's just go with Andrew Miller, the dude who the Orioles traded Eduardo Rodriguez to the Red Sox to acquire. That works. Oh, God. All right, a 20-win season for the Phillies is Roy Halladay. Oh, he got 20. Oh, okay. I knew he was with the Phillies, but I remember him only being with the Phillies for like 2-3 years. Koji Uehara. Oh, I liked Koji Uehara. He was tremendous. I was recently at Fenway Park on Thanksgiving doing a football game, and as we were walking around setting up, I noticed the Red Sox have a nice little display of the international players that they've had, like Dominican players like Pedro Martinez and David Ortiz, but they also have a nice little section of that display case for Japanese players like Junichi Tozawa and Koji Uehara and Hideki Okajima. Hands up, who remembers Hideki Okajima? Samurai Sam just raised his hand. But anyway, Adley Rutschman was a first-round draft pick. I probably should have gotten that. I think Gunnar Henderson was too, now that I think of it. Probably should have used him. Oh well. Anyway, that is a grid. I'm blanking on other things that we usually do here for Funskis. All right, we try to guess the dot game. We're very bad at guessing the dot game, but, sometimes we try to guess the dot game. Okay. So, this appears to be a grassy hillside next to an interstate highway? Or a very large building? My first thought was Fallout 4, but this doesn't look like Fallout 4. So, but I would say it's definitely a modern game, just because the graphics look pretty good. It could be FF7 Remake? I don't think there are any walls in FF7 Remake that look that clean. There's very little actual grass in FF7 Remake, but I also don't know what it could be. So let's say that it is Final Fantasy VII, a remake. Nope. But it's a game with a Metacritic score of like 94%, so this is a much loved video game. This looks like a power substation or some sort of large industrial building. Yeah, this could be an FF7 remake. Absolutely. You just need to slap a little bit of graffiti here, maybe some here, and then a sticker with the Shinra mascot that's the dog. Yeah, stamp. Just put a stamp right here. That'll make it to FF7 remake. I don't know. This makes me wonder if it's like some sort of... Again, it's got that post-apocalypse vibe, like when I thought Fallout 4, but this is not Fallout 4. Maybe it's like... I don't know, Far Cry's like that, right? I've never actually played a Far Cry, but maybe this is like Far Cry 6? Could this be Far Cry 6? It could be Far Cry 6. There have been at least 6 of those. It is not Far Cry 6. It's originally for the Xbox 360. Hey there. A little bit less modern than I thought. Okay. This appears to be... Oh, apparently this is a Halo gun. This is called the Needler. Well, that narrows it down substantially. Let's figure out what Halo this is. Did Halo 4 come out on the 360? I don't think so. Maybe it's Halo 3. It could be 4, could be ODST. Let's go with Halo. Oh, it did come out on the 360. Well, then it's Halo 4. It is a Halo game, but it's not Halo 4. So, the only Microsoft gaming console I've ever owned is my personal computer. I have never owned an Xbox in my life. I was one of those weird brand loyalty children. I remember the console wars. Halo is on PC, but it was a joke to say that my personal computer is a gaming platform. You've seen what happens when I try to play actual video games on my personal computer, Sam. What happens is it typically goes fine because my PC is actually pretty good. But, I've never played Halo, is what I'm getting at. What Halo is this from? This, I'm sure, very distinctive purple water tower? Or perhaps drinking mug buried in sand at a beach? Maybe this is just maybe this is like an insulated water bottle half buried in sand on a Halo Future beach. No? Okay, fine. Halo Future Beach, by the way, is both the title of this episode and the title of the DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball-like Halo game that's all about the horniness. So, Anyway, I don't know. We tried Halo 4 and it was wrong. Let's try Halo 3 ODST. It is not Halo 3 :ODST. Well, let's just keep going backwards, I guess. Here's a dude wearing red with a sniper rifle. Sure does look like a Halo game. Yeah, sure, it's Halo 3. It is indeed Halo 3. Hooray! We found out eventually. You have to find Johnson before he's captured. Okay. Poor Johnson, he's gonna get captured because we're never gonna find him. But hey, listen, we figured out what game it is. Guess the Game is one of those where it's like either I know it or I take stabs in the dark until someone in chat knows it. But we had fun. We did well in the daily challenge, top 2% in the world, damn near doubled up Samurai Sam. Let's drop those GGs one more time just for the hell of it. Folks, I will be back later tonight for Final Fantasy Tactics. I have been reliably informed that this could be the finale. We are rapidly approaching the end game. There are side quests aplenty. We've got to figure out what's up with that pokey-haired blonde guy with this giant sword and his desire to meet up with a flower girl. I'm sure that doesn't have any references to any other video games we might be playing recently. And on a completely unrelated note, Final Subathon 7, Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to plug the hell out of it this week, and then no more. But you're going to see another plug here on the end screen. Have a good day. Bye.